Okay, dude, piracy. My boy Moisty Myers here. I mean, Moist Critical fucking covered this shit. Let's turn up.
Good afternoon. I bet the majority of you watching this.
Shout out to Moist Critical fans that watch these reacts and tell me to own myself because I pause too much. Just want to say thank you. I love you. Come over to the Twitch stream link. First link in the description.
Can't even tell
Roddy
that
Man
I have
gets
a
it.
tummy ache right now, but I'm being very brave about it. I'm gonna push through, and I want this to serve as a lesson to all of
Me right now because I'm EB because I only got 6 hours of sleep. Actually, we're probably like 5.
you that you can't tell what someone is going through just by taking a glance at them. Don't
It's
judge
not
a book
okay,
by its
Josh!
cover.
My bad.
There's 2 topics that I'd like to discuss today, so let's dive right into the first one, which has become a very big discussion across the internet, which is in regards to piracy. I like to think I've been very vocal about my stance on piracy. I don't think there's any questions on where my loyalties lie when it comes to this subject, but I'll repeat them again, screaming from the mountaintop. With my hand on a stack of
Yo, what's up, Ramilia? If you're still chilling, FNAF Movie 2 confirmed to be rated R. Yo, chat, what do you think of this? Huh? Did I ever tell you I stopped being friends with a guy who fucked his pillows and he was very open about it? What? Limburg? For real? Every time I see Charlie, I just think of his vid of Sneeko where he just whipped out literal guns. Yeah, what a goated dude.
Bible subscribe to the belief that Gabe In preached. Piracy is a service problem. Not only that, but the quest to defeat the boogeyman known as piracy also leads more people to it. So introducing harsh DRM that tanks performance or makes a game function worse will inevitably lead more people to go to the pirated version because it is a better version of it because it runs better without the DRM that you've introduced to try and fight it. So you're creating more of a piracy problem by trying to solve it. I also just truly believe that if you just focus on making a good product or service, you should never...
Adobe should really listen to this right now. Adobe should really listen to this right now. Why their products are probably some of the highest pirated products in the entire fucking world.
Put even an iota of thought into how to beat piracy. Yes, people are going to pirate it. They're going to find ways.
Purple, hold on. Sorry. I have to pause this for a second. Did I ever tell you okay. Let me read this. Did I ever tell you I stopped being friends with a guy who fucked his pillows and he was very open about it? I stopped being his friend when he named one after me? What? Nah, he gotta be on a list. Actually, no, put him in jail. What the fuck? Pirate Software told me he would rather just have people beg for keys than pirate them, and he said he usually gives people the key, which is a W. Yeah, dude, I also feel like he actually made a good game. You know, he actually made a good game, so it's worth $10. Criticals should be in a gulag? Yo, what, Salver? Don't get me wrong, Adobe works well, just way too fucking expensive. Literally! What's wrong with pirates? We just want to go arg and walk the plank. Don't fix piracy. I want to illegally stream shows/movies. On God. He sucks so bad. Sound like you sucking on his schmeat right now. Sounds like what you doing right now, bro. I'd be done for if they found out that my house has 30 piracy-filled CDs from 2009. Oh my God, dude, W. I mean, don't do that, chat.
Ways of circumventing shit no matter what it is. But there will be far more people that legitimately purchase it to support.
Critical fanboy butthurt? No, I'm not a critical fanboy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Moist Critical, but I just watch his videos casually. It kind of just sounds like you on his dick. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You making that shit raw. Respectfully, though, I hope you're having a good day.
That good product or service and that effort that you made to not ruin it with DRM or fighting against piracy and making things an inconvenient headache. To put your titties where my mouth is.
What?
I am well aware that our comic book series Godslap has tons of re-uploads of our entire comic series accessible for free right now. And you know what we're doing to stop it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, we've made it easier by offering a digital version of our comics. For those that don't know, I have a comic...
Sorry. I shouldn't keep pausing this video. Sorry, Salver on Kick just said, you're fat and ugly. Critical's demographic. Yo, thank you. Thank you, gangster. Love you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, dude. Have a beautiful day.
Comic book series called Godslap and another one called Plague Seeker. We offer a digital version of it. That makes it extremely
Sorrow, feel better, sleep well, have an amazing day tomorrow. Sorry, YouTube frogs, I keep pausing this. This is my bad, gangsters.
easy to just take that digital version, and re-upload it for free across the internet. And Zoinks, Scoob, would you believe it? It actually was extremely helpful in growing the comic series. There are so many people out there that wanted to check it out but didn't want to pay $5 for a digital version, didn't want to buy a
Dude, I think on Kick Purple. I think that's why DaVinci Resolve got as big as they did. Because they made half or like a majority of their software free. Christian positivities and good vibes is what I needed tonight. Spike, I love you, King. I fucking love you, bro. I'm happy to fucking I'm happy to give you some good vibes in any way.
physical copy. They just wanted to see if it was any good, because who knows, it might have sucked shit through a crazy straw. It might not have been worth the money, so they wanted to check it out, and it was uploaded for free. So there were a lot of people that read it for free, and then eventually bought a physical copy once they got invested into the world. I have so many emails like that from people.
I feel like that's the move, bro, because it's kind of like vinyl, you know? Like, you can listen to the song on streaming platforms, but you're not going to be able to hold it in your hands and like be able to like view it and like own it, you know what I'm saying? So I think that that makes sense to me. I think a lot of comic book and just book publishers in general, or not publishers, but like writers and stuff and creators should do that. I think it's genius. Anyway, hey, yo!
And that's great. I'm happy that people are checking it out. Even the ones that check it out and don't like it, hey, at least you gave it a try, right? There is really nothing that we lost by having the comic series uploaded for free out everywhere. It's only been helpful. Now, that's not going to be the case for everything, and I totally recognize that. But I really believe all of these efforts made by, like, shutting down emulators, which is what we're about to talk about in detail when it comes to Nintendo, and all these other, like, DRM...
Of course, Nintendo.
...efforts and all kinds of anti-piracy measures do nothing but make more people want to pirate it, because you're now ruining the official means of getting these products and making it far more easy, convenient, and complete actually owning the product through piracy. So you're making it a more appealing option for them. So you're creating more problems than you're solving in the first place. I don't want to just regurgitate the same things I said in my last video about this topic. I'm not trying to just Ouroboros my own ass and eat the shit out of it with the same talking points over and over. Basically, last time I was touching on this subject, it was about streaming services being such a massive, expensive headache nowadays where you don't actually own anything anymore and they're constantly censoring episodes or taking things off of their platforms. You have to go on this giant fucking scavenger hunt like you're hunting down the Dragon Balls in order to find like the shows or the movies you want. So when you pirate them, it's much easier, it's much quicker, it's a lot less expensive, obviously.
So thanks for the follow on, Kick. Guys, that person is probably long gone. I appreciate you all ready to go to bat for me. It really does not bother me. I do like Moist Critical. I'm not like a fanboy of Moist Critical. I think he's a really cool dude, so I don't mind them fucking talking shit on me just because I'm watching Moist Critical and I defended him. Nintendo has so much money that they just shit on everything they want to shit on. Literally, dude, it's so fucking annoying. Like, seeing them take shit down. Like, the fucking, the Smash tournaments and shit. So fucking weird. So annoying. Oh, that's so real, Soul. I want to suck on his Dragon Balls. What? Who said that? Yo. Now, I was going to say something, but I didn't. Lol, it's not deep. Yeah, that's real. That's real.
And it's just a more convenient service these days, which is why piracy's been blowing up again. Not that I'm advocating for it, of course. You can't come after me for that, Viacom. What I want to focus on with this one isn't so much that, but more so the debate that's breaking out now about emulators, because the global anti-fun police known as Nintendo, the international authority of kicking sand in the face of anyone that's enjoying their products, has decided to launch an attack on a very popular emulator that I'm pretty confident a lot of you are familiar with, called Yuzu. And Nintendo threw the kitchen sink at them. They laid the Super Mario smackdown upon them. Hulkmania went wild, and it was a little concerning for the future of other emulators. RIP to Yuzu. I'm not going to bother going through the particulars of the case. I'll just give you the bare bones gist of it. Nintendo hit them for giving people the tools and information regarding piracy, giving people the ability to pirate Nintendo property, and basically all just tied into Yuzu and piracy going hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly. Now, let's not get caught in a delusional genjutsu here. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Everyone knows this when it comes to emulators. Anyone that uses an emulator knows that you can get games for free that you don't actually own officially.
Yeah, W purple.
Not everyone's going to be the person that's dumping the BIOS and all the information out there from their legitimately purchased copy or anything. You can eventually just download it yourself for free and play it through these emulators. But I don't think that means...
If piracy gets harder to do, how can I watch Demon Slayer in English subs 30 minutes after it's released? That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be nice to little fuckers who probably have a non-existent dick that doesn't show or grow. Holy shit. Purple cooking fools.
You need to shut everything down in regards to emulators because they are an invaluable tool when it comes to the preservation of games that otherwise would be lost to time. I am a huge proponent of emulators, and I have been since early high school. In fact, a lot of my early videos are all made through emulators. Mudahar recently made a video covering this topic, and I agree with his take in that when you own something, a piece of hardware, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want with it. Like, it is...
Mr. Beast should buy Nintendo for his next video? Oh my god, bro. That... Dude, that's... I'm gonna be rooting for Mr. Beast. So he can do that, bro. Imagine he makes so many bands that he can buy Nintendo. Holy fuck.
As long as it's not affecting other people and like making other people's experience of it negative, it shouldn't matter. So if you legally purchase Tears of the Kingdom for your Switch, but you actually want it to go on your Steam Deck because it's a better console, then you should be able to just, go through the process of getting it to the Steam Deck through the emulators and all the other things that I'm not going to go into detail about because I don't know how Nintendo is going to be responding to all of these things. But there are ways to do it, and I think you should be allowed to. It's not really an ethical dilemma since you own the product legally, you have paid for it. Why not be able to have the freedom and flexibility to take it from its native platform, the Switch, and put it on like the Steam Deck or put it on your computer where you can enjoy it far more. And the games are far better there as well.
Ghost Viper, what's up, bro? I'm amazing. How are you, dude?
Oh, like they just are. The Switch fucking sucks as a console. It's archaic. So while Nintendo is correct that there is a lot...
Whoa, dude. Whoa. Charlie Brave for that one, bro. Saying that Switch is bad. Wait, let me rewind this. Let me make sure I got his take 100% here.
Ability to take it from its native platform, the Switch, and put it on like the Steam Deck or put it on your computer where you can enjoy it far more.
Spike,
and
holy fuck, I love you.
The games are far better there as well. Like they just are. The Switch fucking sucks as a console. It's archaic. So
yeah, I think I'm with him on that. That's why I don't play my Switch. It maybe if I was traveling, or if I had to like commute to work, like in like via bus or like subway or like if I went on trips a lot or like something like that. But yeah, my Switch is pretty much useless.
Well, Nintendo...
And pretty much has been since I bought it.
Is correct that there is a lot of piracy when it comes to this emulator sphere. It doesn't mean that it needs to be...
Dude, yeah, fuck yeah, Soul. I appreciate you.
...viewed as like this ultimate villain that needs to be defeated because it offers a lot of good too. Because without emulators, there are so many games that would just be lost to time.
Dude, the PSP! Roddy Man, have you played... Roddy Man, sorry, I keep calling you Roddy Men, not Roddy Man. Have you played any of the Star Wars games on the PSP?
Especially from Sony, which is something Mudahar also points out. There are so many games that I have played that only exist through being able to be played on emulators that I can't get in an official capacity anymore. So if you're not selling the product anymore and there's no way to have...
Like a Star Wars? Fuck yeah. Bro, if you like Star Wars at all, Star Wars Renegade Squadron, oh my god. Literally one of the best games ever. Solitaire? Never? Yeah, no, Solitaire will not. I feel like Tetris as well, games like that.
Access to it, what is the harm in playing it through an emulator? It's completely victimless crime here. Again, I fully understand that it's not exclusive to just people playing abandonware that you don't get anymore. These old treasures that are, fucking buried under sand and you can only play them through an emulator. I know a lot of people pirate modern games, like Tears of the Kingdom people were playing early because it ended up leaking and you were able to play it through the emulator like a week or two before it officially came out. I get that that's a problem. I 100% understand that. But by taking down and putting your crosshair on emulators themselves, I really just think it's misguided. there are bad actors that are going to use these type of tools for nefarious purposes, of course, and that is an ethical problem. But for me, if I'm playing something through an emulator, I own the real copy of it. At least in every case that isn't a game that no longer fucking exists, which is quite a few of the old PlayStation 2 games that I used to make videos on back in
Oh,
the day. But if I'm playing
that's so sad they don't exist anymore, bro. Holy shit.
a more modern game through an emulator, I own that copy in the real world. And since I own that copy, I really feel like I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want with that, because it is mine. Now, I know we live in that age where you don't own anything and you have to be happy about it, but I think that is garbage. I think it's a load of trash, a bunch of hooey. It is yours. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want as long as it's not hurting other people or ruining someone else's experience. If you're like cheating in a video game, hacking in a multiplayer lobby, things like that, then it just shouldn't be an issue to take what you have purchased and make it work on an emulator and play it where you want to play it. I just don't see why that would ever be a contentious point. I get that Yuzu made a mistake in offering these tutorials on how to circumvent Nintendo's protective measures and things like that. And I know Nintendo's still very sore about Tears of the Kingdom leaking and being downloaded like 1,000,000 times and played through Yuzu before release. I get
God.
that. That to me is more of a Nintendo problem. That Yuzu doesn't really have anything to do with that. That game leaked before it came out. It was then put onto Yuzu, which didn't immediately play it. It had to be patched from community members to make it work through Yuzu. That is not something you can really blame Yuzu for, in my opinion. But point is, I do understand that when it comes to emulators, there is the piracy concern. But I really don't think that the necessary measure here is to shut the emulator down. They are tools, very, very important tools when it comes to video game preservation. And let's just be honest, important tools when it comes to enjoying Switch games in a better capacity than the Switch itself offers. This console sucks. I am so tired of it. Every game plays like it's 2006 again, whereas you pop these puppies in an emulator and you can really enjoy it in a nice, smooth, crisp experience. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this emulator discussion here because a lot of people are fearful that Nintendo might be emboldened here and start going after other Switch emulators, and that could lead to this big cascade where all kinds of emulators are now getting targeted from all kinds of different places. I don't know if I necessarily think that's going to happen. I think this might be an isolated incident because Yuzu was so big and they did like directly give people the instructions on how they could pirate games and circumvent these measures. So this might just be like a one and done thing, hopefully. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the whole piracy debate as a whole and kind of how I feel about all of it. That's really about it. So yeah.
Yo, W video from Moist, bro. As always. I don't have the Switch, so I can't relate. Does it actually suck? I think for what they're trying to do, it doesn't suck. The thing is, it's just the hardware is so out of date at this point that it does suck. Like, the last time that I probably played a lot on my Switch was actually playing like oh my god, that's crazy to think about. The last time I played my Switch a lot was playing Skyrim in like 2018, and at the time I was running fine, but I can see how it would probably suck now.